The world's most famous supervolcano is the Yellowstone caldera, which is located in Wyoming. Yet, it is not the only supervolcano on the planet which is still active, as 8 more supervolcanoes are present, such as Campi Flegrei in Italy or Mount Oso in Japan. However, these supervolcanoes do not compare in size to those which existed in the distant past. One of these supervolcanoes once existed in what is now Canada for a period of 16 million years. Its ancient eruptions produced 50-kilometer-high plumes of ash, and erupted more than 3,000 cubic kilometers of molten rock in a span of less than 24 hours. What I am referring to is the Blake River Megacaldera Complex. Today, the remnants of its supereruptions are the site of some of the world's best and largest copper, gold, and zinc deposits. This video will discuss this volcanic complex, which is likely the oldest supervolcanoes to form on the planet. The Blake River Megacaldera can be found straddling the border of Quebec and Ontario, where it is 200 kilometers north-northeast of the city of Sudbury. The extent of this extinct supervolcano is truly massive. It measures more than 100 kilometers long and 80 kilometers wide. It contains a group of 3 massive calderas which formed in distinct eruptions approximately 2.7 billion years ago. At the time in Earth's geologic history, there were no complex life forms, although primitive life did exist through bacterial colonies such as stromatolite mounds. The length of the planet's day was only 11.5 hours, and the atmosphere contained no oxygen. Yet, underneath one of the early continents, a deep mantle plume had been rising through the crust. When it reached the surface, it began building 2 large shield volcanoes on the ocean floor. Initially, these 2 volcanoes were small in size, and looked much like the craters of the moon volcano does today. However, after more than 1 million years of erupting, 2 towering shield volcanoes had been constructed, rising above sea level. Each of these volcanoes were approximately the size of Mauna Loa today, and contained large summit calderas. These volcanoes also had lengthy fissures and hot springs, which provided an ideal climate for primitive life forms.